Alright. Is the stream up and running? That's the question. Hope everybody hits F5 and hits host again. Excellent, excellent. Welcome, everybody. I am GrimShins. Coming at you in the spooky, ghostly webcam form. Yeah, fuck Twitch ads. They're terrible. They're bad. They shouldn't exist. But anyway, hope you enjoyed No Diggity with Castlevania Bloodlines. We're going to go on to a different Castlevania. Akumajo Dracula X Geka no Yasokyoku, also known as Symphony of the Night. This is the Saturn version. And the reason we're playing the Saturn version is because it's got the best character. And that, of course, is Maria Renard. And got any suggestions for what I should call this file name? Got, I think, 8 characters to work with. Sega Crew? I mean, it fits, so it's gotta go. Let's go. So I'm gonna be hitting you with 2 categories tonight. First, we're gonna do Maria any percent, then we're gonna do Maria all bosses. And should be a lot of fun. Let me just make sure that I've got my splits selected. And yeah. One of the great things about this is that the load time on it is very consistent, so I just start my countdown at -27. And any percent's a pretty quick run. I'll try to explain what's going on, but it's mostly going to be going real fast. So, Maria was not in the original PlayStation release of the game. She was supposed to be, but they ran out of time. Fortunately, when Konami ported this to the Saturn, they decided to complete Maria, and she's a beast. She's by far the most agile character in the game, having a sprint, a triple jump, various unlimited super jumps and slides and all sorts of stuff. And her magic is disgustingly overpowered, which we're going to be seeing a lot of in the run. Got some really nice Castlevania remixes in the beginning here. This, of course, is a remix of Vampire Killer. Richter, on the Saturn version, has a remix of Bloody Tears that plays there. We're gonna hear a very small bit of it later on. Now, a lot of people don't like the Saturn version as much as the PlayStation version, because it looks worse, it runs slower, you know, even Koji Igarashi himself doesn't really like the additional content that much. That's fine, they're all wrong. Like, this is the best version, solely because of Maria. And coming up is actually my favorite room in the game, as Maria. We only see it in any percent, but this just shows how ridiculous Maria is. Just this unlimited super jump all the way up the long staircase in the chapel. It's awesome. If you're doing that as Richter, you gotta do an insane number of inputs, but with Maria, it's just down, up, jump repeatedly. Can do something kind of similar in this section. You're good, you don't touch the floor. And oh my god, we're actually good. ring a bell for good luck. The only bad thing about Maria is she's got the same problem Richter has, which is she can't take a lot of hits. Fortunately, that shouldn't matter in any percent. And coming up on the first boss here, we're just gonna shoot it a couple times, uppercut, and... ah, darn. I was supposed to hit it with Byakko, but the Hippogriff decided it wanted to fly a little bit. So, just gonna need to let it land again. And this should kill it. No! Okay, that was kinda bad, actually. But, you know, I always forget to split there anyway, so it's fine. Marathon luck indeed. And it doesn't matter that the sub-weapon I just picked up is crappy because we don't use sub-weapons in any percent. Now, Maria is playable in the PSP version of Symphony of the Night as well, but she's nowhere near as good as she is in the Saturn version, so PSP version sucks. Probably my least favorite version of Symphony of the Night, because they gave it a terrible new English dub. And by terrible, I mean, strictly speaking, it's probably better than the original English dub, but that makes it worse, because the English dub of the original game is legendary. It's like Resident Evil tier for voice acting. You'll notice some crazy high damage numbers here because once you get to the inverted castle, all of your attack's damage values are doubled. So you have a fighting chance, because unlike Alucard, Maria can't level up. Onward to the second boss fight here. I'm just gonna wait until Medusa raises her shield, then hit her with Byakko. And that was another boss fight. And coming up pretty soon is the sole glitch of the run, but it's a really good one. So I'm gonna try to hold left while backdashing, and I deloaded a room. So that lets me skip a really annoying section of the tower here. I just need to keep high jumping. What are you talking about? This is as intended. No cheating here. And now we're back in bounds, going through the Colosseum. This is the one part that's kind of scary in terms of hell. There's a chance that I might die here, and if that's the case, you know what? Since this is a marathon, I'm just gonna use Maria's spell that makes us invincible, so I can just run through here. It's a really annoying input. I was having a lot of problems with it in practice. It's you press up, do a full circle forward, hold up for a moment, then hit down and attack again. And my Saturn controller just wasn't reading the input, but it worked there, so it's fine. And we are very close to the end. Just one more boss. Back and forth in Alrox's room is kind of slow. It looks slow, but that's actually about the fastest you can do it. And now just wait a moment here. And after the 13th toll, you just jump up here. And now we are at the heart of the castle. Okay, final boss, Shaft. He, wasn't content with getting killed twice in, Rondo of Blood. We summon Seryu, the water dragon, and, that's it. That is Maria any percent. Well, thank you, you all have been lovely, have a good night. Nah, I'm just playing. I'm gonna do all bosses next. But, yeah. We're just gonna soft reset here. Maybe, if it lets us. Open up Maria All Bosses. And I actually wrote out my route this time, so I've got no excuse for screwing it up. And let's do SegaWeen this time. And hopefully we'll be able to do something equally impressive here. Oh, thanks for the GGs. Bacon, Awazrim, Diggity, Turbo, Z-Tux. Appreciate it. Now, the main difference between any percent and all bosses is, in all bosses, you kill all of the bosses. Get to see a little bit more of the castle as a result. Come on. Managed to do the spell inputs, the complicated spell inputs, just fine, but down, up, jump is apparently too much for me. As you can see, the beginning of the route is pretty much the same as any percent, but it diverges pretty quickly. Starting in the next room, in fact. So since this is all bosses, we are going to start at the logical place to start, the first boss. Slagra and Gaibon, pretty easy. Maria's got some pretty unique sub-weapons. She throws 3 axes instead of 1. So she makes pretty short work of the boss. Next up, we're gonna head to the clock room, and hopefully when I get there, the door to Alrox's room will be open. I don't actually know whether or not it will be, because I did not pay attention to what time I started the run. Because, unlike the PlayStation version, where the clock room positioning is dependent on in-game time, in the Saturn version, it's based off of the real-time clock. So depending on whether it's an even minute or an odd minute when I get in, the door will either be open or closed. Hopefully it'll be open. And it's closed. So now we get to wait around for a moment. My fault for not paying attention to when I started the file. Yeah, the fact that they use the real-time clock instead of in-game time makes certain items actually useful. Like, for instance, the Sunstone, which you would never use in the original Symphony of the Night because it would be 6 hours IGT before it actually activated. Whereas it's just active during morning hours on the Saturn version. You know, makes sense. These skeleton boomerangs are kinda annoying. And this is the one thing I don't super like about all bosses as a run, is Alrox ends up being the second boss you fight, and he's not exactly easy. In fact, he's typically, you know, one of the last bosses you fight in a casual playthrough of the game. As Alucard, anyway. As Maria and Richter, I mean, it doesn't really matter boss order, because you can go anywhere out of the castle straight away. Have to use the kick to get through that narrow bit. And for this boss, if I hit Alrox with 2 Guardian Knuckles and follow up with Seiryu, this should be enough to kill him. Oh no. Oh, we got screwed. We got screwed hard. This is not great. So Alrox decided to move around. So now, back up, we're gonna have to fight legitimately. Oh man, this is not great. I should have saved before this fight. Yep. Well, It's okay. Because you're just gonna get to experience that much more of Maria all bosses. Nah, I definitely got screwed because I missed the first Guardian Knuckle. So, yeah. That's okay, that's why the estimate was generous. And I'll be sure to save before doing the boss fight next time. Yeah, you won't be finding a whole lot of cleverness in video games tonight, this run. Mostly a lack of cleverness on the part of the player here. So funny too, because I did that boss perfectly in practice. Hopefully that just means that, you know, I'll be good at the bosses that I'm normally bad at. Or maybe I'll be extra terrible. But that's fine, you know, just wasting those 6 minutes. I came in like 6 minutes underestimate on any percent, so it's fine. Still, we're good. Everything's frosty. Yeah, you know, exactly. That's why we budget things the way we do. Had a better Slug Run Gaibon fight that time. It all works out. Man, have you ever kicked a knight so hard he exploded? Oh, and look, the door's open. See, this run's just better already. My first attempt was just a warm-up. Just a warm-up. Actually, I messed up my splits here. No, I didn't. I should trust myself when I'm actually writing splits, that I actually remember the routing. It's like, that's why you made splits, dummy, so you don't need to remember the route. Tells you where to go next. Okay. Just gonna go ahead and save here, just in case Allrox decides he wants to be a dick again. The input for Guardian Knuckle is quarter circle forward and attack. Got it that time. Okay, this should work. This should work this time. Okay, Form 1 is down, and I should have just enough time left on this spell to take out Form 2. Beautiful. Fight couldn't have gone any better. That's actually, you know, pretty decent. Pretty decent. And let me just screw up the easy bit of exiting the area. So, Saryu the Dragon is the same input as Soul Steel, so it's back, forward, quarter circle back, forwards attack or something like that. No, I probably screwed up the input there. It's not an easy input, but you're rewarded by you're totally invincible as long as the attack is out. And you can actually steer the dragon. So by steering it in a tight loop, you can basically do among the highest DPS in the game to bosses. That's fine. I don't need X right now. Hopefully, Hippogriff goes a little smoother. So far, pattern's not great. Just do up quarter circle forward attack to get Byakko there. And beautiful. Decent Hippogriff. So obviously at this point in any percent, we would be leaving the castle, going to the inverted castle, but we still got a whole lot of Castle 1 left. I'm gonna take a slight detour so we can check out the Sega Saturn exclusive area, the Underground Garden. Get to enjoy some sick remixes once more. As we deal with these terrible zombies who always spawn where you don't want them to. is a marathon, I'm going to go slightly out of the way to pick up a health pickup, heal me up, and slightly increase my max HP, although it's not really reflected in your gauge at all. So not going to see a lot of the underground garden here because it's strictly faster just to stay in the air. But there are a couple new enemies. There's this great big old funny looking tree that you saw for a few frames there. And now I'm going to try to, yes, do the invincibility, because this next room sucks otherwise. This is where all the plant-based enemies in the game are grown. And we've got that Luigi-looking gardener there. I forget what his official name is. Probably something like Mad Gardener. And get to hear a few notes of Bloody Tears. And that's it. And I'll wait to split until I'm at the loading screen. It's actually kind of a cool boss fight. It's a shame that its HP is so low. There's another Saturn exclusive area, the Cursed Prison, but there's no boss there and there's no reason to go there at all as Maria or Richter. There are some really cool weapons there as Alucards, so definitely check that out. And we're kind of working our way backwards here. Clock Tower is one of the last areas you go to in a normal run of the game. But for Maria, it's kind of in the middle of the first castle. I am not doing this fight optimally, and because of that, I'm going to wait and pick up the health that spawns here. This room can be kind of annoying here because the, what are they called here? Victory armor? Okay. Yeah, those guys can sometimes be jerks. The Harpies can be annoying here. At least the Medusas don't turn Maria to stone. Apparently that's exclusive to Alucard. Alucard is, you know, due to his Dompier nature, particularly susceptible to Stone-itis. And let's see here. Yeah. Start at the top of the outer wall. Go ahead, start the elevator. Enter this door real quick. That'll make sure that the elevator is at the top, so we don't need to wait for it. Slide down here, and into the long library. One of my favorite songs in the game. One of the coolest areas in the game, too, in my opinion. Just kinda shows what Symphony of the Night is all about. This is normally the first time I save in a run, just because, I mean, it's a very convenient save room. You have to go through it. And this boss will either take no time at all or a really long time. There's really no in between. It's gonna take a really long time. Or no time at all. If I mistime the attack, the Lesser Demon will start flying and spawning enemies, and when he's doing that, he's invincible. Just a real pain in the ass. And we're gonna go ahead and take a heal, but not save. Don't need to waste any time saving. This level does show one of the disadvantages of the Saturn version of this game, though, and it slows down a lot. There are a lot of frame drops. And that's because the development team that ported this to the Saturn was extremely new, had never worked with the Saturn before, and made some very suspect decisions about how to use the hardware. Probably should have split earlier than that, but whatever. Go ahead, and... this doppelganger fight here ought to be pretty short. In fact, I think the cutscene here is substantially longer than the fight itself. So just Guardian Knuckle, Guardian Knuckle, 3 Guardian Knuckles, and he's done. What a scrub. Pick up a health here, because it doesn't cost us any time. Just damage boost through the corpse flowers. And triple jump over Diplocephalus. And see, Maria doesn't respect the rules of the castle at all. She certainly doesn't respect locks. We don't need the Jewel of Open because we don't want to talk to the creepy old librarian anyway. Door just opens for us automatically, unlike that new Alucard. See, this is the first time I've actually run this game with splits for, each boss fight, so I actually have no idea what I'm doing in terms of pace. But it seemed pretty good so far. Two uppercuts kills the Skilla eel. And we just summon our good friend Byakko. And one-shot Skilla. Like you do. And I'm just gonna split back at the entrance. And now we get to encounter some of the biggest jerks in the game, and I am of course referring to the frogs. They all suck. Their hitboxes are small, and Maria doesn't have any great attacks for dealing with them. I mean, she's got that low kick, but that low kick's really slow. You do have some damage frames on that slide, but they're at the very end of it, and the spacing can be kind of weird. Just go all the way to this screen, exit, come back on immediately. Deal with this asshole frog, okay. The toads, they're kind of big, so that's fine. We can hit them with a simple magic spell. Gotta wait for Donkey Kong to throw this barrel at us. Pick up the health, pick up the hearts, and now we are on our way to the catacombs. I'm trying to do proper inputs here, but the game... Oh, this is not good. Oh, wow. See? When's the last time we saved? When's the last time we saved? Probably before Lesser Demon. Great. I'm starting to get the unreliable inputs on the controller again. Fucking marathon luck. Yep. So just casually lose 10 minutes of progress. It's great, it's a good time. And this could end up being really bad if the game won't properly read my inputs for the most important spell. Speaking of, if anybody in chat knows, is the Retrobit wireless Saturn controller any good, or is it a piece of shit like everything else they make? Because I would really like to get a new Saturn controller that I can rely on for events like this. Alright. Because I'm extremely not happy right now. Hey. Yep. It be like that sometimes. If I had been smart, I would have made some safety saves prior to this, but I am not a smart man. Also, none of the safety saves would have been that, because that's supposed to be an easy boss. You literally use Byakko on Cerberus once, then hit him with 2 Guardian Knuckles. Boom, he's dead. Yeah, I wouldn't either, Zetox, but here's the thing. I've heard that the wireless version is the only one that has decent build quality. I've heard that the regular wired version, the D-pad on it, has a tendency to snap. At least we got the quick kill on Doppelganger 10. That quick kill is entirely RNG because it depends on whether or not you get a critical hit. But we should have enough music to do invincibility in this section, which will save a little bit of time. Oh, I definitely know how you feel about wires, Turbo. And I largely feel the same way. Oh yeah, that's because everything uses 2.4 gigahertz since it is unregulated band. Oh yeah, I have seen what happens to wireless controllers in like convention settings. It is not pretty. Oh, you know, give it some time. They'll get that shit wireless. So what if, you know, a couple people die when the car's steering wheel stops working? Just think of how cool it would look. That was kind of cool. I kind of stuck to the ceiling there doing that jump kick. Oh. Oh no. We don't want to fall down there. Wastes a lot of time. Just jump over Donkey Kong. Okay. Does Donkey Kong get another barrel? Yes, he does. I actually did not know that. I learned something new about Symphony of the Night today. Okay, fortunately there's a save room down here, and I'm gonna grab it, because with my luck, I would die to Cerberus again like an idiot. I'm looking at my time now, and I'm like, I should already be in the second castle. This is bad times. But it's a marathon. Hope everyone has been enjoying SegaWeen so far. I certainly know that I have. There we go. Bad dog. And on this one, you've got a very tight window to get under the door. Otherwise, it's just straight up faster to wait and pick up the health upgrade. Catacomb. It's just the one. They couldn't afford to put in catacombs in Dracula's castle. Had to stop after one. I love the effects in this room. The cool pseudo 3D background, the shadows. It looks better on the PlayStation version, but it still looks pretty good on the set. And Legion's pretty straightforward. You just summon Seiryu immediately. And the boss is dead. In fact, I can't actually move until Seiryu is completely done, which means we get to pick up another health item. And that's it for bosses in the first castle. Just need to exit the catacomb and take a transporter room back up to the castle keep. I always thought that the little imps looked so out of place in the rest of the game. It's like, oh yeah, we just got these little cartoon devils, it's cool. Rest of the game is like very serious, dark, gothic looking stuff. The imps, though, they're straight out of Kid Dracula. Yo, Faust, what is up, my man? Yeah, they definitely look kind of out of place. Oh yeah, the shmoos are hilarious, particularly given how long you spend killing them in order to get Chrissy Grum. Yeah, the Saturn version, I mean, it definitely doesn't look as good as the PlayStation version, but it definitely makes up for it in other areas. Also, hope you're doing well, Faust. I don't imagine you're getting a lot of sleep these days, but, you know, just really happy for you and Caitlin. Hope all is well. Get this teleport room, because we're gonna use it later. If I aimed this correctly, this should take out the boss. As long as he doesn't fly up. Okay, he flew up. That's fine. Well, I've been doing pretty well. Certainly can't complain. Been having a good time with a lot of stuff. Got this SegaWeen event. I'm gonna be doing some stuff for Speed Gaming Live in a couple of weeks. Lot on the plate. Okay, and gonna try to do an invincibility input here, because this room, it's kind of scary otherwise. Thank gods, unlike the 8-bit Castlevanias, you know, these things, the spike crushers, aren't instant death. They still do a lot of damage. And after that, you've got these rooms full of the flying cloak enemies. Or, flying armor, as they're called according to the katakana. Flying armor! Oh shit. I am going to need to pick up... This is not great. Well, no, this is fine. Okay, here's what I'll do. Here's what I'm gonna do. Because I need the cross sub weapon. It is very important that I have the cross sub weapon. I'm gonna do a couple things. First, I'm gonna save, because we've already seen what happens when I don't save in this. And we're gonna teleport back to the castle keep so I can pick up the cross. I'm glad I noticed that now and not when I was in the catacombs, because otherwise Galamoth would be a very bad fight. Because sadly, there just aren't that many places where you can pick up the cross sub-weapon in this game. Oh, yeah, Galamoth is absolutely terrible. He's such a gear check. Like, it's basically, hey, did you find the Alucard shield and the shield rod? He's more of an input check for Maria, though. It's like, well, use the invincibility spell and hope for the best. Richter's hilarious, though. Richter's just like, use the knife. Just press the item crash button until he's dead. More like, oh Lord Galamoth. Shit. Okay. That went just fine. Oh, in addition to Galamoth, what I really need the cross sub-weapon for is Doppelganger 40, because it's smart enough to deal with Maria's magic, not smart enough to deal with sub-weapons. Yeah, Faust, you and 7-Of gonna have some legendary speedrunning kids. Spike still hurts. Not as much as Maria as Alucard, but you don't want to get hit by him. You really don't. Yeah, funnily enough, being punctured by spikes hurts and makes you bleed a lot. Go ahead and save here. And for Doppelganger 10, it's all about spacing. I want to be kinda right here. Alucard will just repeatedly run towards the sub-weapon. Ah, damn. He can use sub-weapons as well, which is super annoying. Kind of messed up my rhythm, unfortunately. Didn't go too bad, though. Got plenty of hits on him first. I mean, I've seen The Little Mermaid. That game, does not look trivial to speedrun. Okay, gonna do some invincibility here. Because the Rock Masters, or the Rock Armors, as they're called in the Japanese version, are no joke. Yeah, that punk. Love this room because it's got the proud tradition of boss enemy showing up as regular mob enemy later in the game. Ah, come on, Bats. Driving me batty. Yeah, I've seen the NES Little Mermaid before, and it does look pretty cool. There are a lot of good Disney games on the NES. A lot of good Disney games on 8 and 16-bit consoles in general. Frozen Half is kind of an annoying enemy, but you can take them out pretty easily with the cross sub-weapon. If they summon the Ice Storm, it's like game over, though. Not only does the game slow to a crawl, but it does a lot of damage. Okay. Definitely saving here. Oh, the HD Castle of Illusion, that's actually a really good game. You're gonna enjoy that, Turbo. Okay. Get our invincibility on. And we want Galamoth to keep using this lightning attack. Because with the wide stance, this will let us hit both of his legs multiple times for really high damage with the cross. And he's done. Lord of Time and Space cannot handle the boomerang. And save again, because don't want to have to fight him again. Yeah, stealing your army of darkness from you. I wish you could take him out with a boomstick. Man, these skeletons have a bone to pick with me, alright. Oh yeah. Yeah, Galamoth is an impressive boss fight. Like, made up of I don't even know how many sprites. He's a big lad, though. Absolute unit. There's a save room on the way. Now that we've taken out Galamoth, it's just time to take a teleporter back up here. Back to the castle keep. Go into the inverted chapel, kill Medusa. If I hadn't died already, I'd be pretty close to being done with the run, but you know, marathon luck. It happens. Yo, Neil, what's up? We're getting towards kind of the tail end of my time here, but I'm glad you found the stream. Should definitely stick around even after I'm done, because there's a whole lot of Sega left. Take out Medusa, and I'm gonna go ahead and wait for this health pickup. Kinda slow, but full heal is nice. Okay. It's a good thing I wrote out my splits here, because I'm gonna do things slightly differently than I do in any percent. We're still gonna glitch out here. Spacing's important. There we go. But instead of going all the way to the right of the screen, I'm just going to stick on the left. And we'll clip into Ulrox's quarters here. The enemies in this area are kind of annoying. Another boss enemy, now doing double duty as a mob enemy. Malthus back there. And Akmadan II. Gotta wait until he has his arms extended, but at that point we can just introduce him to cat fire magic. And the door just doesn't open up until he is fully disintegrated. And I could have picked up that that health, because it wasn't letting me clip through the wall. But it's okay, I'm gonna take a safety save anyway. And if there's one thing everybody gets out of this stream tonight, I hope it's that even though Maria is really, really strong, all bosses is still not a trivial category. There are definitely some dangerous bits in it. I'm definitely gonna need to figure out what kind of spooky movies I want to watch tomorrow. Because, I mean, my plans are honestly just lock the doors, close the blinds, turn off the lights, and don't answer the door for trick-or-treaters. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and save here as well. Because a lot can go wrong in the Coliseum. This room especially is not great. And time to fight the fake Castlevania 3 trio. Seiryu makes pretty short work out of all of them. Although Sypha managed to get off screen. Oh, so she tried to bring Ralph back. We're not good with it, though. We're not gonna let it happen. And yeah, just 2 more bosses. Press, also useful for taking out the Minotaurs, because they do quite a lot of damage. And the long stairway in the chapel. I mentioned it was my favorite room in any percent. It's my least favorite room in all bosses, because we only visit it when it's full of the most annoying enemies in the game. And mad slowdown. I mean, this is... Oh, see what I mean about annoying enemies? I am not in control of my inputs right now. When they make you mad... Like, you're confused, you're enraged, and you're just like, let me do all my attacks, and waste all my magic, super annoying. I have been doing so many more safety saves than I wanted to. That's what dying twice early in the run will do for you. Yo, what's up, Cyphron? And swap our cross for the axe. Because we're gonna chop up a dead guy. A really big one at that. Beelzebub right here, whose name was incorrectly localized as Beelzebub in the US release of the game. Basically, we just throw axes at him until he dies. Not a huge problem. I'm doing well, Cyphren. This run hasn't been doing well, but that's okay. I'm having a good time. I hope everyone else is having a good time, because that's the important thing. Been enjoying all of the spooky themed games on all manner of Sega console. It's been a very nice time. Yeah, if I hadn't taken that last hit from the bone, I wouldn't do this safety save, but it'd be stupid to die this close to the end. Past some really tough enemies here. Hope they don't hit me. Okay, we're good. And a familiar location. Just gotta take out Shaft and we will be done. You did not miss the end, Bacon. My incompetence is your gain, because you get to see the final fight. Yeah, we took a couple of pretty costly deaths, not gonna lie. Straight up lost 10 minutes of progress at one point. But it's okay, because we just gotta defeat the Dark Magician here. Oh, damn. That's not what I wanted to do at all. Okay. So, not the best fight we could have done here, but, if we keep getting criticals, it'll be over pretty quickly. The true final boss here has been my controller dropping inputs. Okay. There we go. That was Castlevania Symphony of the Night, Maria All Bosses. Get to kick back and enjoy some quality full motion video here. And thanks for the GGs, Bacon, O'Neill, Cyphren. Thanks for the GG, Ribsta. Alright, and looks like, you know, I got a few minutes left. Cyphren looks like needs a couple of minutes for setup. Fortunately, still got some time. So, got a couple options here. We can either watch the I mean, what I'm thinking is we can either watch the credits and listen to the really fantastic I Am the Wind, or I can do impromptu Richter any percent. Okay, we'll give Richter some love. Okay, save these splits, open, Maria here, because it's the same splits as Richter, but let's change the category. Alright, edit splits. Come on, live split. You can do it. Other clear times. All right. Give one last Sega shout out here to Sega Crew for hosting this awesome event. And I'm gonna assume that it's 27 seconds again. That Kenny G sax. I actually think I Am the Wind is a much better credits song than the thoroughly generic one that they replaced it with for the US release. Okay. There we go. I remember how to play as Richter. I don't at all. I haven't practiced this, so it's probably gonna be what they refer to in the military as a Charlie Foxtrot, but that's okay. Yeah, Richter's version of Bloody Tears here is pretty awesome. Okay. So actually, what I want to do here is oh, there's no holy water here. Damn. That's fine. I can't remember where the other holy water locations are. Whatever. We'll do it proper. Oh, wanna be famous? Gosh golly, it's been my dream. God, Richter's inputs for this room are so much worse than Maria's. anytime you have to chain together air dashes as Richter is just... Yeah, the Saturn version definitely is the least popular version in terms of number of people who have played it or are even aware of its existence, but I like it a lot. Like, a lot of it has to do with it's on a Sega system. That's huge for me. I like the controller for the Saturn a lot better than the PlayStation as well. Okay, I totally forget what the item crash for the Bible is. Hopefully it's good. I mean... it seems like it could be pretty good, but, instead, looks like we're gonna die instead. Yep. Hey. That's fine. Maybe I'll go out of my way to grab a holy water this time. Feel free to interrupt at any point when you're ready, Cyprin. Actually, I wonder, since I need the holy water, maybe I should actually do Slug and Gaibon instead of Hippogriff, go through Alrox's quarters. Well, I mean, I'm gonna need to do Hippogriff anyway if I do that. I could do the pro gamer thing and just not die on an easy boss like Hippogriff, but that might be asking a little too much. Whatever. I think there's a holy water in here. Like somewhere. Yes, okay. There we go. We're fine now. Moral of the story, kids, is actually learn a speedrun route before you attempt to do it live on a marathon. Or, you know, don't. It's more fun that way. Oh, that wasn't good. Richter takes a long time to fall down if you miss time one of those slide jumps. I definitely encourage everyone to check out Richter mode speedruns, though, because they're pretty incredible, especially any of them which have controller cams, because the inputs that you're doing in rooms like this are absolutely nuts. Every time I'm doing an air dash, that's an up quarter circle forward attack move, and I have to chain those together repeatedly in order to avoid touching the floor in certain areas. And it's pretty difficult. It's easier on the Saturn controller than it is on, say, the PlayStation or Xbox controller. Oh yeah, the games list has been absolutely stacked. Definitely, I think some of my favorites so far. I really enjoyed seeing Ghost House, because fuck that game. And Master of Darkness is really cool. I'm actually gonna play that, having seen that now. Definitely don't want to give up that holy water that I worked so hard to get. Alright, this is how Richter fights bosses. Just item crash, holy water. And what you do after that is you throw a sub-weapon on the floor, and that messes up the damage frames and makes the damage proc for holy water like twice as much. It's kind of crazy. Very useful. And here I'm just gonna sprint, because there's a lousy sub-weapon that I don't want to pick up in one of these candles. And I'm not about to find out which one it is. I love Castlevania logic, though. There is no faster form of travel than repeatedly sliding across the ground. God, can you imagine what Richter's thighs look like? It must be like fucking burnt bacon. Yikes. Burnt bacon. Okay, I'm actually not doing too bad on the air dashes. I mean, definitely not, like, really high tier or anything, but considering I haven't practiced this at all, I'm okay with it. And I bet you can't guess what we're gonna do for this boss fight. Apparently, all of the enemies in Dracula's castle are extremely hydrophobic. And slight bad time here, because Richter cannot backdash, so Richter cannot actually skip this section. And as you can tell, since one enemy took away like a third of my health bar, it does a lot of damage. Fortunately, there is, you know, a health upgrade there. And we're just gonna try to get out of here as quickly as possible. Go through Allrox's room, which has a section that's well and truly terrible as Richter. Okay, so definitely gonna be taking a safety save here. Okay. Alright, this is why we took a safety save. Yep. So what I really need to do there is do a bunch of air dashes to get through the spike area. And I've practiced that precisely never. But you know, the excitement of live streaming. Unexpected occurrences. Okay. We're through the worst of it. Mostly. There. Now we're through the worst of it. Just need to, Oh, no! Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I knew I should have used the teleport room to, Well, actually, no, that wouldn't have done me any good, because I didn't activate a teleporter, because I didn't expect to need to use it. Oh, well. We're having a good time. Having a good time and absolutely sticking to schedules. Oh man, I did not think this through. I did not think this through at all. Might have actually been faster to go through the Colosseum. But I'm a firm believer in just bashing my head against the wall until something happens. Because a wise man once said, when you do the exact same thing repeatedly, you're probably going to get different results. Okay, took less damage that time. Okay. My, when we actually stop to think about our movement choices, things go a little better. I wonder if this is applicable to other life events. But I think this demonstrates a very important fact, and that is Maria is better than Richter. It was true in Rondo of Blood, and it's true in Symphony of the Night as well. Alright. Last boss. You know what? If I die on Shaft as Richter, then, you know, that's on me. It's on me, because it's literally Hydro Storm, throw Holy Water, and there we go. Flips mouse over. Flips mouse over to clip button. I like it. Oh, I forgot to enable global hotkeys, so, lol. That was 1443, actually, I think. Alright, well, there you go. Maria all bosses, Richter any %, and now I think Cyphrin is good to go. So, thanks for the GG, Cyphrin. And thanks so much for watching, everyone. This has been a really fun event. Thanks to Sega Crew for having me. And hope you stick around. Cyphrin's got some good stuff for you coming up. And yeah, still lots more spooky Sega stuff coming up this weekend. So definitely enjoy that. I guess I'm going to do the same thing that No Diggity did. And, you know, I'm just going to type go in chat and just wait about 5 seconds after you see go and start streaming, or however that works. I don't know. But thanks for the GG, Soniku. Appreciate it. Y'all have been lovely, a lot of fun, and hopefully see you again soon.